Yo, it's jam packed, turn the volume to the max. Every episode hitting like a fresh new track. We got the juice, the vibe, the facts. So lean in close, it's time to unpack. Mic check 1, 2, we breaking the mold. Story so bold, got the heat and the cold. From culture to combo, we never play flat. Every beat, every word, yeah, jam packed. J for the jokes, A for the art, M for the moments that hit from the heart, M for the magic, the mind, the map. Put it all together, now you're jam-packed. Tune in, lock in, we're taking you higher. Fuel for your thoughts, spark for your fire. No filler, no fluff, just truth intact. This ain't just a pod, it's jam-packed. Yo, it's jam-packed, turn the volume to the max. Every episode hitting like a fresh new track. We got the juice, the vibe, the facts. So lean in close, it's time to unpack.
Andrew, do you know who Chase Young is?
Yeah, of course.
No. My point is, I don't either.
Hey, Drew,
These
it's your
defensive
boy.
teams. Kate Cunningham, what? Mike, just concede, man. It was about not being in the play-in, bro. Just concede. Just concede already.
We're back
What's going
with
on with
another.
Mike's video?
What up, Jam Pack? Welcome back to another episode. I'm MK, I'm your host. What it do? Another crazy week in the NFL. Crazy things happening in the world of sports, period. But we're gonna have to make sure we do this thing right. So why don't you guys put your hands together for my guy John M83. What up, John? How you doing tonight?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm chilling like no other. Also in the house,
One eternity later.
back from Philly, TeslaMase. What's up, Tesla?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. And I don't know why he always has his lights off, but
Art thou mad, brother?
Art thou mad, brother? What up, little bro?
What's up? What's up? What did you
Chilling. Crazy things in the world of sports. First, before we get started, I want to send out a congratulations to the Kailua High School winning their first state championship in their school history. Now, mind you, I only said that because my nephew caught the game-winning touchdown and the only offensive touchdown of both teams the entire game. So congrats, Taven Kahele. Congrats to you, boy. Good luck to everybody else competing for a ship. A lot of state championships coming up. Moving on to the NCAA portion. Oh, my goodness. Now, here's where it gets wild. We have the playoff coming up. Playoffs, 12 teams now. Yeah, going into 12 teams. You're looking at Old Miss at 7, who decided not to let Lane Kiffin coach out the rest of the playoff.
Good for them.
Oh, I mean, I get both sides. Okay. So for those who don't know, Lane Kiffin ended up taking the LSU head coaching job. LSU is they're on their timeline. Hey, we got to know an answer soon. Transfer portal's coming up. We want to make sure that if you are that guy that's going to come in, like that you have enough ample time to hit that transfer portal. Lane Kiffin took the job, tried to lobby to Ole Miss and say, "Hey, will you let me at least coach out the rest of the playoffs?" Ole Miss said no, rightfully so, because why would I let you coach the rest of the playoff to build up even more hype to come with to go with Lane to LSU? At the same time, oh my gosh, you want to talk about like college football has got to somehow either change the schedule of when this portal is open, because LSU season's over. There's nothing, they aren't gonna be anywhere near any of the playoffs. They're not. I don't even think they're competing for a bowl game.
They are, but yeah, it's a lower bowl, but yeah.
So I mean, but we've seen this before, right? If Lane Kiffin, I'm going to throw a scenario out there for you, Mike. If Lane Kiffin somehow gets Ole Miss's quarterback to go with him to LSU, what does that do to LSU's standing to the committee? Remember, Florida State had their
You mean
quarterback
Ole Miss is standing?
Correct, but Florida State one year had their standing drop because of an injury to their quarterback.
Right.
So if Lane Kiffin can somehow persuade this quarterback to go with him to LSU, and the kid's like, well, yeah, I mean, I saw Jackson Dart. He's now in the NFL. I mean, Jaden Daniels was just at LSU. Joe Burrow was out at LSU. Like, maybe I can go there and get even more looks. What do you think that does to Ole Miss's standing at 7? Do you think they drop?
So number one, Ole Miss is in the playoff. Like, it's a done deal. They're firmly in it. They only got one loss. They got some good wins this year. Yeah. And good on them for not letting Lane Kiffin coach. Like, I don't want a guy to continue to build his resume when he's not at my school anymore. My understanding is Ole Miss actually put the pressure on him too to tell them, like, hey, listen, we hear all these rumors. Like, we need to know, because if we're not going to allow you to coach our team and potentially talk in the locker room to your players about coming with you to LSU. Right. Like, if we need to know, so you need to tell us, and you're out. And it's actually never happened before with going to a playoff, which I find incredible. This whole situation is pretty insane. But Ole Miss is in the playoff regardless. Now, there's like a million different storylines in this college football playoff. Here's one. Notre Dame lost to Miami. Okay. They have 2 losses. Miami has 2 losses. Who's in the playoff? Notre Dame? How is Notre Dame above Miami when they lost to Miami? So they're saying, here's the argument. Miami's 2 losses were to 2 bad teams. Notre Dame's 2 losses were to 2 good teams. But they lost to the one team that isn't in the playoff. Like, it makes no sense. It's fascinating. You have 10 teams essentially that make it, because 2 teams are going to come from other conferences. So you could have Duke making it, which Duke is, I think, like 7-5 and going to make it. And then you have Tulane or some other team from a smaller conference that's going to make it, either them or North Texas. But you have Alabama at number 10, and Alabama is in the playoff right now, but yet they have to go play in an SEC championship game that Ole Miss didn't make, that Texas A&M didn't make, that Oklahoma didn't make, all in the SEC. Yet they have to go play Georgia for the second time this year. Georgia's only loss came to Bama. What do you do if Bama loses that game? Do they get penalized for being in the SEC championship game and losing the 3rd game? And Notre Dame, here they are, not even in a conference, sitting at 10, like, hey, we're in regardless because we're not in a conference. Like, there are so many crazy storylines. If BYU wins this game, who falls out? Because BYU has to get in. They're number 11, and they would beat number 4. So it's crazy. I think, and then like one could even make the argument Texas is number 14. Texas has beaten 3 teams in the playoff field right now.
Right.
And their 3 losses, 2 of them are to teams in the playoff field right now. So Texas's coach came out and said, Steve Sarkisian came out and said, so if I would have played nobody or some school that no one's even heard of in week 1, rather than go on the road or I'm sorry, they played at home, but versus Ohio State, I would be 10-2 and we'd be in the playoff. But because we chose to go play a tough game versus Ohio State in week 1, we have 3 losses and we're not in the playoff.
Yeah.
So why am I going to schedule in the future anyone difficult? Why not just play, these fake colleges that, and beat them 64-0? Like it's fascinating. There is no logic to this entire playoff system. It is literally just, yeah, you know what? The championship games don't matter. Well, for Bama it does, because if they lose, you're going to bump them out. So
Right.
It only matters negative to Bama, but no one it's there's no answer to any of it. Why is Notre Dame ahead? 2 close losses is not better than losing to one team that is right behind you. Like, you have Notre Dame and Miami like this, yet Miami beat Notre Dame. Like, it makes no sense.
No, it's never made sense.
And you could argue every single side of this thing. It's crazy.
It's made absolutely no sense. What's crazy is that the rules that college football does have don't even matter. Like they should be making rules to govern these types of things and make it a little bit more consistent. I mean, there's no NIL cap in college football. So I mean, you're essentially your teams are pay to play, right? Like, okay, well, look, if we can rally and get more supporters to gain more money, put out more money for NIL deals. I mean, essentially, I would assume, and this is just me, I would assume that LSU has more NIL money than Ole Miss.
Oh, no doubt. LSU is a better school than Ole Miss. I mean, it's the reason he took the job. I mean, it's a
Right.
prestigious job. I don't blame Lane Kiffin for leaving. But at the same time, like, you've also gotten Ole Miss into this situation. I understand why he wants to finish it out, but like I said, good on Ole Miss for saying no. You chose that path. You go that way.
Yep.
And we'll see what their relevancy is from here on out, because Lane Kiffin did do a heck of a job at Ole Miss over the 6 years he was there. But
Oh, definitely.
But yeah, it's crazy to think that a top 12 team in the country, is going to a playoff and not going to have their head coach.
No coach.
That's wild. That's crazy. I mean, they've already said their defensive coordinator. They've hired him, actually, so they do have someone in house that they've hired long term. But it's crazy. I don't know if you heard too today. The news just broke that Penn State's trying to hire Satake from BYU.
Yeah.
So it's a crazy. This season, you had a lot of coaches go really early on, mid-year. I mean, even LSU, they fired Brian Kelly really early on, and it's like, man, they actually have a winning record. Like, what's going on here? So it's crazy. I don't know, man. And I think the reason this year it's that way is I don't know if anyone's really good in college football. I mean, yes, you could say Ohio State's good, but I'm like, all they've really beaten is Texas and Michigan. And I don't even know how good Michigan is. And Texas obviously is a playoff team. So who they really beat? And now here you have them in the Big Ten championship this week playing Indiana, the number 2 team. So you have 1 versus 2 in the polls playing each other potentially 2 weeks before 2 games before they would potentially play each other in the national championship. Like, there's so many. And then, like, if you're Ohio State, like, where's your motivation to win that game? Or even Indiana, where's your motivation to win that game? More than likely, you got a top 4 spot locked up, either one of those teams. So it's all kinds of crazy going on. Texas Tech looks really good. I'm really curious to see what the committee does after this week. Not curious to see what they do. I'm curious to hear them try and explain why they did it, because there is literally no logic behind it. One argument you make for one team is the exact opposite argument for the other team, and it's going to be wild, and someone's going to be left out, and it's not going to be good. I mean, I think Miami deserves it over Notre Dame. I really do. That being said, I think Notre Dame's a better team. But like, how do you not take a head-to-head matchup as a tiebreaker between two schools? Like,
somehow there's got to be a tiebreaker.
You have to, and they're literally just making this stuff up as they go, and it's wild. I do not envy that position.
I will give Ohio State their kudos, though. They finally beat Michigan after losing. Yeah. I mean, their last win at Michigan was over 2,000 days ago, like 2,100 days or something like that ago. Before that win, Michigan had put out a reel of like how many days it's been since old Ohio State beat Michigan, and I was like, "Dang, that's a long time."
Yeah, right. It's not like that monkey off his back.
Yeah, by far. It will be interesting to see exactly how they. Man, I mean, there's a lot of things that college sports, college football have to fix. Like they've got to figure out a different transfer portal. Why are you going to open up the transfer portal in the middle of bowls? I don't understand that. Like you're going to allow a kid to transfer while the team that he took to a bowl is now going to play in a bowl. Makes no sense, right? Same thing with coaches. You're allowing the schools that aren't competing in the playoff to go after. I mean, who are you going to go after? You're a prestigious college. Who are you looking at as far as a football coach? Probably somebody who's going to the playoff. That isn't at one of those power colleges. We're going to hit up number 2, number 5, number 7, number 8. And then we're going to go in that order, and we're just going to kind of work down the line. Hey, we need to know an answer soon. Well, my team's still in the play. We need to know an answer soon, because if it's a no-go, if we got no chance, then we're just going to keep moving on. Because we got to work. They have a month, essentially, before the portal opens. I need whoever's going to take the helm to be in position and do your homework, do some kind of recruiting before that transfer portal opens. You don't recruit during the transfer portal, right? You're trying to line up your stars before that transfer portal opens, and then once it opens, okay, here we go. This is who we're looking for. This is who we want, and that's when you're starting to hit them all up. But dude, by far, college footballs have got to figure something out. I'm like, this is clearly not working. You're going to piss a lot of people off that aren't going to make it into the playoff. I mean, and you've already expanded it to 12 teams. So something's got to give. Something's got to give. There's got to be a tiebreaker. I agree there. There's got to be something that changes. And unfortunately, I think it's going to take a couple of years for them to figure out what to do.
I agree.
It just sucks. Let's go into this week's NFL recap, though. John, dude,
let's go.
You must have texted bro earlier to get his AI. You got 12 picks right this week. That's what's up.
Appreciate
just dominated
that,
this week. I'm gonna need to be a part of that group text against AI. Jack, bro, and Tesla got all 10 picks. Got 10 picks correct. I sucked the very first part of the week. Apparently, there were too many good teams that had too much turkey and just fell asleep. With that said, the totals for this week still remember there isn't much movement. Maybe in this 2 to 4 region, but I think with bro missing that 1 week, that solidified me in first place. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Let's go with the recap here. We got the in the Thanksgiving games, Detroit losing at home. 31-24 to the Packers. That was wild. Kansas City losing 31-28 to the Cowboys. Oh, there's more of this trend. Baltimore losing 32-14 to the Bengals, even though Joe Burrow came back, did amazing. The Eagles losing 24-15 to the Bears. The leader of the NFC conference, Bears. That's wild. When was the last time we were able to say that?
Shout out Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson just leading that helm. That is awesome. Bucks get the 2017 win over the Cards. We got the Houston Texans dropping the calls. Houston's defense, as of late, has been on fire. They win 2016 over the Colts. Jacksonville gets the 25-3 win over.
Didn't Andrew and I talk about like the Colts aren't real a couple weeks ago, and he was like, "We'll talk about this in a couple weeks," and a couple weeks later they got 2 more losses. I just want to make sure I pointed that out because.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Because he was like all in on the Colts, and I was like, dude, they're not good. Like, you know, and all of a sudden they're not good. So anyway, just thought I'd remember to point that out.
Yeah. Is he even on? I don't even think he's on.
He must be watching the Lakers get loose to the Suns right now. Austin Reeves pumpkin is back to or his slipper came off.
It's midnight. It's past midnight. Yeah. Back to the pumpkin.
Oh my gosh.
Jacksonville gets a 25-3 win over the Titans. We got the Dolphins get the 21-17 win over the Saints. Niners come out, dominate 26-8 over the Browns. And a surprise win. Panthers get the win 31-28 over the Rams. Dude, he must have heard you. He had to have heard you. It was like, no.
Go ahead and scroll up and let's talk about that Colts game.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Let's hear
what happened here, Drew? What happened? They're on a 2-3 game losing streak. What's going on with the Colts?
They lost the Texans, man. That's what happened.
Oh. Who could have ever predicted that?
I don't know. I mean, what better analysis do you need?
The CJ Stroud.
Your analysis of I'm doubling down that they're going to win the Super Bowl and be like one of the best teams in the league and all of that.
Hey, I never said they were going to win the Super Bowl. Whoa. He's putting words in my mouth all the time, man.
Remember
Burrow's back. They're going to the Super Bowl.
You know what? Taylor didn't have one of his good games like he usually does. So I don't know if teams are game planning for him a little better, but he didn't have that offensive explosion like he usually does for them. I'll say that.
Fair enough. Can't run the ball. No Daniel Jones. That's odd.
Yeah.
It's funny how that works. No running game. Can't pass the ball.
I wonder why they lost. I just can't figure it out, I guess. But anyway.
Yeah. Texans defense is pretty good. Tyrod Taylor comes in for the Jets, gets the win 27-24 over the Falcons.
Wow.
Seahawks blank out the Vikings 26-0. We got
that's one team I didn't think was going to be 9-3. I'll be honest, at the beginning of the season.
The Seahawks?
I agree.
Yeah, I did not expect that at all. I mean,
I don't think anybody expected Darnold to continue to do what he's been doing. Regardless.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I still don't buy it. I'm not a believer in the Seahawks. I don't. Their defense is what's kept them in it, and I don't think their defense is that good. They've had a pretty easy schedule, and I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
That's fine. I do agree with you. They have a good defense, but JSN is leading the league in receiving.
JSN's a stud. Yeah, I give him that.
It kind of sucks for the Vikings, right? Like. Sam Darnold was the quarterback. They just got beat 26-0, man.
Should have done something different.
They were like, how many wins they have last season? 13, 12? I don't even remember, but
yeah, they were up there.
A lot.
Don't trust in JJ.
I guess not. Oof.
Chargers get the 31-14 win over the Raiders. We got the Bills coming back and getting the 26-7 win over the Steelers. Broncos win another close game. Another one. 27-26. They should have lost that game.
This year's Chiefs.
Exactly. I hands down, this year's Chiefs. They the only two games they've lost to the Colts by 1 point, or 2 points or something like that. And crap, now it
Rams.
slips in my mind.
Rams.
Yeah.
Interception.
By three, right? Or by two?
Yeah, the guy who
Something
dropped
like
the
that.
ball early for the touchdown. Remember?
That's right. But I mean, those are their only two losses. They lead the league right now at 10-2. Actually, no, they don't, because Patriots just got their win, 33-15 over the
This
Giants.
is another one.
They're-
Like 11-2. Like what the heck's going on?
Oh, you know who they lost to? The Raiders.
Get them.
I remember when Mike told me to take the over on the Raiders this year because their schedule was easy.
Hey, nobody can predict the offensive line, man. I can't even tell you how many times they've shuffled the offensive line. Like, how are you
I'm
not?
impressed with though is Max Crosby, man. Like that guy just keeps fighting. Like you know
Every
how bad
down.
it would suck to be on that team and just lose and like, I mean I know he had that stupid penalty last night late in the game, but like no one could question how hard he plays. Like
Nope.
Sure.
he's nuts, and I mean I wish he was a Niner. I really do.
Did you see
Don't
that
put
Bowers
that-
catch too? That Bowers catch
Oh.
Yeah,
where
the
Geno Smith
left-handed
like threw it to the
one-hand,
ground
yeah.
and he still came back to get that.
There were
I was
three great
talking-
catches this last
I was
week.
talking to my buddy about that. So you're going through, you're trying to get a back shoulder fade. You know it's coming, right? To go in one direction, twist your body backwards to catch a back shoulder is one thing. This dude now wasn't just catching a back shoulder. He had to turn. He's falling down, falling down backwards, catching it with his offhand. I'm like, dude.
On fourth down.
Yeah.
Dude, that was
Yeah.
clutch like no other.
Stud.
I mean, and you saw the throw from Geno. I'm like, oh, he had to rush that throw. You know, he's getting pressured. He had to rush the throw. The throw was by far underthrown. Like it was nowhere near. I thought it was going to bounce him complete, and I was like, oh my gosh, he caught it. What?
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
out of those 11 wins, though, they only really got two good wins. They beat the
Yeah.
Bills by 3, and they built the Buccaneers by 5.
And I don't even know how good the Bucks are, but yeah. no,
Yeah,
I'm
the
with you.
Bucks are on a down season from last season. That's for sure.
I mean,
and
here's the thing is I just don't know who's good. Like
Here are their other
a
wins.
weird year.
Dolphins, Panthers, Saints, Titans, Browns, Falcons, Jets, Bengals, Giants. So like their schedule's been pretty weak.
So they'll get the first
Sure.
round bye, and then come in.
Get smoked.
Maybe. I mean, they still got to go play the Bills again, and I mean, they lose to the Bills. All of a sudden, I think the Bills are either 1 or 2 games back. So I don't know. I'm still not a believer in the Patriots. I like Andrew said, I'm not fearing them if I'm playing them in the playoffs, right? Like if I'm Baltimore or Buffalo, I'm like, cool, I'll take it. Even Kansas City, like I have no problem going to Gillette Stadium.
Regardless of schedule, 11
yeah.
wins is great for sure, especially for them, like especially from last season. And Drake May's have a good season. So
Didn't they have like 13 losses last year? Like it's an incredible. They're only the second team ever to get to 11 wins after posting a previous season of 13 losses.
Yeah.
So kudos to them. Real quick, I'm gonna take off in a minute, but a couple hot takes I just wanted to point out. Number one, on Thursday and Friday, you had 4 favorites all lose, which is crazy. And 2 of those were 7-point favorites. Joe Burrow came back, Andrew, and won the game versus Baltimore. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say if you had $50, throw it on the Bengals to come back and win that division. It'll net you like $500. So I think it's worth the risk because
That was supposed to be
something's
my
wrong
take,
with
Mike.
Lamar. Well, here's the thing. Something's wrong with Lamar. He's not right. He's not running. I have him in fantasy in the first 4 weeks of the season. He's averaging like 30, 20 something points a game. and all of a sudden, like, he's afraid to even scramble, which is weird. Like, something is definitely up. He's not practicing with them. Pittsburgh is done. You have Rodgers calling out his own receivers. So why can't Bro come back and win that game? And
Yeah.
with a little bit more offense, their defense looked a little bit better versus Baltimore. I think it's a good value play if you're gonna do it. And then my last hot play is, so I had the opportunity to go with my dad to the Philly game, as you guys know. Let me just say, Philly fans, it's said they're the worst, but guys, they are literally the worst. Okay, so I'm literally at this game, right?
Alienating
The players
the
are
entire
coming.
fan
They're
base.
announcing the players. They're announcing the players on the field. AJ Brown, yeah, we love you. First play of the game, AJ Brown gets the ball, runs a route across the middle. It's a bad throw. He doesn't get there. AJ, you suck. And I'm like, dude, you guys literally were just cheering this guy like 2 minutes ago. And then like 3 minutes later, catches a bomb. AJ, we love you. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. It was like, I'm literally cracking up with my dad this whole time. Like, they're like, fire the offensive coordinator. It's so predictable. Oh, great play, great play. I'm like, what the heck? Like, it is literally every moment. And these fans, like, I don't know if it's just the section I was sitting in or what, but they're like, oh, they should have called this play and like, this needed to happen. And like, it's almost like the coach that's not the coach that's watching the game afterwards saying, oh, this is what should have happened. Like, they're doing that. Like, I just like want to say, like, hey guys, like, why don't you call the play before it happened and tell them what they should do, as opposed to after it happens and tell them what they should do. Like, oh, wild. And I mean, booing. If you watch the game, I'm sure you heard the booing like crazy, and it's like first quarter. It's just crazy, man. Like, boo, we suck. You guys suck. I'm like, dude, you're literally in first place in the division. You're in like the second seed overall still, or third seed. Like, and you guys are like, fire the coach. I'm like, what is going on? The guy just won you a Super Bowl last year. It's crazy. It was wild. So, but yeah, good week of football. I still don't know who's good. Like I said, I'd love to be the Chiefs or one of these teams who just sneak into the playoffs, because I honestly feel like you can beat any of those teams anytime you want. Anyway, I'm still on East Coast time. I'm trying to recover, so I'm gonna go to sleep, guys. But I just want to say I missed you guys last week. Like talking to you guys, and have a good night.
All right, brother.
Sarah.
Have a good one.
And Andrew, I'll argue with you later about how the Lakers just lost and Austin Reeves only put up 16 points.
It doesn't sound like arguments. It just sounds like you're saying something.
Oh, never a dull
breaking the
moment.
news to me. I hadn't checked the Lakers game yet.
Let's make our picks real quick. If you want to join us on our weekly pick'em, make sure you click on the QR code up there that at the top. I guess it's the top left. It's the top left of my screen. Up there. Click on that up there, or scan it. Whatever you want to do. Or don't. That's fine too. We got Cowboys going to Lions. Cowboys are looking pretty decent after that win. John, who are you taking?
Man, I'm really struggling with this because I can't see Detroit getting beat twice at their own home, but the Cowboys are a force to reckon with right now. I think I'm going to take the away team. I hate saying it, but I think the Cowboys win this one. Yeah.
Oh, my. All right, Cowboys. Barbara, who are you taking?
Them boys.
Taking
Going to
them
lose.
boys. Really? Another one. We're going to go double wow. Okay, Drew, who are you taking?
This is kind of weird, but Cowboys seem a little different this year, man. I know they're only 6-5-1.
Let's
but I'm
go.
gonna take the Cowboys.
Going with the Cowboys.
Like the first
Ray-
time in JAMM Packed
Somebody call
history.
Ray right now. Let's clip this portion
Got you, Ray.
and send it straight to Ray, because he would be so glad that you guys are picking the Cowboys. That's a unanimous decision.
I texted him earlier. I'm like, what's going on? The Cowboys look a little different. Like, their defense looks better. Like, I don't know. They just look a little different, man.
Fair enough.
I
Fair
actually
enough.
believe that Dak's going to have good games, like, every game. So, I don't know.
Oh, Dak is balling out.
Yeah, he's having an amazing
He's not the
season.
issue. I mean, it helps
Well,
having
yeah, I don't know if
a
he's ever
nice
been the
1-2
issue.
punch, but he's balling out. We got the Seahawks versus the Falcons. Bro, who you taking?
I mean, Seahawks are doing pretty good.
Taking the Seagulls. Drew.
Yeah, Seahawks for me too.
Yeah, let's go.
Falcons, they're just, I don't know.
Just a lower bird.
They're just the Gems, the Jets.
Make it unanimous.
I don't know the difference.
John, who you taking?
Seahawks.
Taking the Seahawks. Love it. All right. We're gonna keep going. Let's keep this up. We got the Tennessee Titans versus the Browns. Is anybody taking the Titans?
Bruh.
All right, perfect.
Oh,
Nobody
man,
taking the
Browns,
Titans.
let's go. Shadur.
Actually, I'm really hoping. Let's see. The last I looked, the sack record is 22.5. What's the sack record?
I
Do you
think
know?
so.
It's 22.5, right? Myles Garrett is at 19 with still plenty of games to go. He should get at least 2 more sacks in this game. I don't see him not getting 2 sacks.
Did you see
We'll see.
the Browns went for all those fourth and like long plays this last game? They had to, but
Michael Strahan 22.5.
22.5. That's what I thought.
Nice.
So good luck to Myles Garrett. Hopefully he breaks the record. We got the Commanders versus the Vikings. I don't think Jaden Daniels has come back completely yet, so you still got Mariota, who put up a good fight. Mind you, he put up a good fight. Washington surprised me this last week. However, Vikings need something. I know Justin Jefferson isn't too happy with what's going on in Minnesota, but who are you going with, Drew?
I'm going to take the Commanders this time. I mean, they lost to the Broncos, but put up that good fight, and I think they're better than the Vikings.
Fair enough, John.
I'm taking the Commanders too. Treylon Burks jump ball. They got Debo and they got Scary Terry back.
Let's go, bro.
Commanders look pretty good last week.
Another unanimous decision. Commanders going. All right. We got the Dolphins versus the Jets. Tyrod Taylor probably going to take another start here. Where am I, John? Who are you taking?
I got the Jets. I got the home team in this, boys.
Let's go with the Jets in the home. Hey, bro.
I'm going for the Dolphins.
Going for the Dolphins. All right, Drew.
This is weird, but I think the Jets are going to win too, man.
Let's go.
This is crazy.
Oh man, if the Jets can pull it off, man, Mike McDaniel's gonna have. I mean, he won't be there very long. Maybe he'll go to college. I don't know. Who knows? We got the Saints versus the Bucks. Anybody taking the Saints?
One eternity later.
All right, I guess nobody's taking the Saints. Perfect. That's what I thought.
Nope.
This ought to be an interesting game. 8-4 Colts, 8-4 Jags. Both have dealt with some consistency problems over the last couple of weeks, over the last 4 or 5 weeks. Who are you taking, bro?
I'll go for the Jags.
Going for the Jags. Drew.
Oh, is Daniel Jones back?
He is.
I'll take the Colts.
He was back last week.
Whatever.
John, who are you taking?
I'm going to take the Jags in this one.
Taking the Jags. I don't think Daniel Jones is the problem. I honestly think that if they can't get Taylor going, if they can't get Jonathan Taylor going, then it trickles down, and you can safely put more people into coverage, which makes it harder for Jones.
Yeah.
We'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
Jones did have an injury though, fibula injury. That's what I was trying to.
We got the Steelers at the Ravens, both 6-6. I don't think the Steelers have enough. We'll see what happens. Drew, who are you taking?
I'm taking the Steelers.
So that's how it opens.
What?
The Steelers taking the Steelers. All right, taking the Steelers. John, who are you taking?
Away.
I'm gonna take the Ravens at home here.
Taking the Ravens at home, bro.
I'll take the Ravens.
Go!
Taking the Ravens as well. Let's go. If you are taking the Steelers, let me know in the comments. Tell me why you think the Steelers will beat the Ravens this week. I'm interested to know. We got Burrow back. Bengals are visiting the Bills in Buffalo. Who are you taking, John?
I'm gonna take Josh Allen and the Bills.
Taking Josh Allen. Okay, Josh Allen at home. Bro.
The Bills.
Taking the Bills at home, Drew.
I'm taking the Bengals, baby. Burrow.
Taking the Bengals.
And
Bang, Bengal gang. No? Okay.
I got to believe in Mike's prediction that they're making the playoffs. And if they're going to make the playoffs, they got to win every game, man. They can't lose again. That's it. They already got 8 losses. So. Oh, man.
We got the Broncos in Vegas. Will anybody take the Raiders?
Sorry, bud.
Broncos win by 2.
Art thou mad, brother?
Got to keep the streak going.
It'll be a close game. If the Raiders keep it close, I think the Broncos win the game. That being said, in order for the Raiders to win, they would have to blow out the Broncos, and I just don't see that happening. Yeah. Here's the biggest problem. At the beginning of the season, I told you I was more scared of the Broncos defense than Kansas City's defense because of the additions they've made, because of everything else. By far, they're doing an amazing job on defense. Raiders' offensive line just doesn't have it. I'm sorry. They keep shuffling. They keep making moves on offensive line. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's not necessarily the offensive lineman's fault. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's the offensive line coach that's not doing his job.
Whoa. Why is that?
I mean, you as an offensive lineman, you've done multiple, thousands of double team blocks. From Pop Warner through high school, through college, you've done it hundreds and hundreds of times. You can't tell me that all of a sudden you forgot how to double team a block. You're either not getting called out by your O-line coach or not being put up to a certain standard along the line. Something's happening. And I don't think it has to do with their fundamentals or their personnel. I don't think it has anything to do with their personnel. I honestly think it has everything to do with their offensive line coach. Come on, Pete, fire your son. All right. We got the 9-3 Bears. we got the 9-3 Bears versus the 8-3-1 Packers. I'm sorry. We have the NFC leading 9-3 Bears versus the Packers. Who are you taking? Where am I? Bro? Am I you first?
Sure. Since they're rivals and it's home with Green Bay, but I kind of like Chicago, so I'm gonna go with the Chicago.
I was gonna say if you said all that and you still went with Green Bay, that would have been crazy.
Okay, go ahead, Drew. Who are you thinking?
So this is tough, man. I've been betting against the Bears all season, and they win a lot of games now. So, but I'm going with the Packers, man. I just believe in the Packers. I think
Let's
they're the
go.
stronger team. I think they're the better team. So
Going with the Packers.
hey, Dream,
John.
who else has a nice tie on their record, man? That's pretty cool. So
That is not how you pick teams, but okay. Well, because Drew picked the Packers, I will take the team he bets against, and I will take the Bears in this one.
Taking
Better
the
defense.
Bears. Oh my. Okay, so man, if the Bears win this game, I'm only clicking this because of the majority and nobody's commented on who they think would win yet. So I'll make my own picks when I get the chance. If the Bears win this game against the Packers, do you think the Bears come out in their celebration of like, you don't own us anymore?
I think
Trying
so.
to maybe taking a jab at Aaron Rodgers and his "I still own you" celebration. There might be a shift. Aha, shift in the wind, says I.
I think it'll be tough to win in Green Bay. That's tough.
It's always tough to win in Green Bay.
That's what I mean. Like,
But that's a team. I feel like if the team's going to do it, it's the Bears. You know, like their defense is just hard right now. Their defense is super strong, and they're scoring points. DeAndre Swift is healthy. Like they're hitting on all cylinders here.
What do you think Green Bay does better, pass or run? There's a question for all three of you.
I would say I feel like pass this. I think if Josh Jacobs was healthy all year, I think they'd be a real strong running team. But I think Jordan Love has to pass in certain situations.
But you think of them more as a passing team, yes?
Yeah.
Here's the problem they have. They're facing a Bears defense where 3 of the top 5 guys leading in interception belong to the Bears. 3 of the top 5. I can't even tell you the last time I even saw that.
They got ball
3
hawks
of the top 5 guys. Yeah, you got a lot of ball hawks. Period. I good luck. I hope you guys, get the running game going, and hopefully that will help. But if they shut down, or at least I can't even say shut down. If they limit Josh Jacobs, it'll be a tough day for Love. If Josh Jacobs has a decent day, I think it'll open some things up for Jordan Love. But if not, then he's going to have a long day. We got the Rams versus the Cardinals. Anybody taking the Cardinals?
Embarrassing.
Nope. Rams it is.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so at all. We got this ought to be good. The Texans, the solid defense Texans against the Chiefs at home. Now it's hard to play in Arrowhead because you're playing more than just the Chiefs. Stripe, zebra. Who are you taking, Drew? Who you got?
This one was tough for me, but I'm going to go Kansas City just because they're at home.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Kansas City at home, John.
If CJ Stroud was playing, I would take the Chiefs. But because it's Mills and he's kicking butt and this defense has got his back, I'm taking Texans in this one.
Let's go.
Whoa.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm going for Texans.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
It is tough to play in Kansas City. Kansas City has Mahomes, Kelsey, Swift. I guess Jason Swift. No, Travis Smith. I'm gonna get reamed for that. Whatever. Having said that, I don't think that they're gonna win this game. I honestly think that the Texans are gonna win this game. The same stat we had with Chicago's defense. I mean, 2 of the top, I think he's now top 5, or if not top 5, top 6. 2 of the top 6 guys that lead in sacks are on the Texans, with Hunter and Will Anderson. So Good luck, Mahomes. I need the Texans to win, so I'm going for the Texans.
Yeah.
I'm on this this whole hashtag Kansas City's not making the playoffs. John and I called it at the beginning of the season before you started reaming us.
That's right.
We called it out in the beginning of the season that the Broncos were going to win the division.
Let's
And
go.
what do you know? The Broncos are right now leading in the division. Now, having said that, the Chargers are right behind them, but I mean, they're only 8-4. Broncos are up there at 10-2. I'm hoping that the two wild card teams are going to end up being like the Bills and the Colts.
That'd be crazy.
Or Bills and Chargers. A lot of things got it. If you're a Kansas City fan, you don't feel like you have to hit the panic button yet, you're gonna have to wake up. It's panic time. Your team isn't doing all that great, even though people keep looking. We got another good game. Eagles Chargers. Eagles in SoFi. Oh, this is gonna be good. Who do you got, John?
So you would think that just right now, because Oscar threatened to egg my house if I don't choose the Eagles, you would think that would be my choice. However, I'm choosing the Eagles, Oscar, because Justin Herbert just had surgery on his left hand, and he's day-to-day, so he probably won't play this game. So the Eagles should be able to cruise in this game over the Chargers.
Ooh, the Eagles need to cruise. All right. Bro, who you got?
They also need a win because since they've lost bad, I'm going for the Eagles.
Going for the Eagles. Drewski.
Man, I'll go Eagles.
Going Eagles. That was a very analytics answer. That was great.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know.
It's all good. It is all good. I saw this stat, and I know I can't pull it up. But I saw this stat, and Drew, I want to know your thoughts. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull this up off my phone. Okay. In the first 5 seasons, Kobe Bryant averaged 7.6, 15.4, 19.9, 22.5, and then 28.5 points per game.
I already know.
In comparison, and this is, and I'm only saying this because if Tesla jumps back on just to dispute this, I'ma die laughing. Austin Reeves in his first 5 seasons have averaged 7.3, 13.0, 15.9, 20.2, and 28.5. Little comparison, just slight comparison. Now, he is averaging outside of this last game. Obviously, I didn't see it.
Even with this game,
he's
at 28.8 points a game. So,
in when this picture was taken, he was averaging 27.9 points, 7 assists, 5.7 rebounds, and 49% field goal average. That is better. That's more points than Anthony Edwards, more assists than Booker, and more rebounds and better field goal percentage than KD.
You know what's more wild is he's shooting 52% right now after the last 2 games he's had since that picture was taken. Okay. I have to say this, though, just the first comparison, scoring 28 points in 2002 or whatever that year, 2001, whatever that year was a heck of a lot harder than it is scoring 28 points now.
Oh,
and
by far.
And it's not just about like defense. It's just about possessions, like the length of possessions.
Sure.
Like all teams average the average NBA team scores 116 points a game. Back then it was like 98, right?
Yeah.
So the stats are a little different. Scoring is going to be a little higher. If you're a scorer, you're going to put up a little more points. But in that era, he probably still is like a 24 point game guy a night, which is better than most of the scorers in that era. I mean, that's probably better than Ray Allen. That's better than a lot of these really great scorers back then. He's still having a phenomenal season compared to other guards. I mean, I don't know what to make of it yet. I mean, it's early in the season, but he's scoring and he's winning games. So Austin Reeves looks good, man. It's wild. I thought he was when he hit 20 points a game last season. I was like, oh man, this guy's for real. Like he's going to be a solid third option on a good team for a long time to come. That's how I saw him. And now it's like, oh, I don't think you can score 28 points a game for this long and people be like, yeah, he's a solid third option. Like I think he's a little more than that. So LeBron's taking a while. Either LeBron's taking a while to kind of get back in the groove, or this is just our new LeBron now. I'm not sure. But the guy's 25 points is his best game. The rest of the time, he's scoring 13 points, 11 points, kind of 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Like 11, 6, and 6 is kind of what I'm seeing from LeBron game in and game out. I'm like, is he finally old? Like, are we actually seeing LeBron old, or is he just kind of like easing his way back in? I'm not sure yet. So if the Lakers want to win and if LeBron's going to play like that, then AR kind of has to ball out like this. Otherwise, they don't have a shot.
Well, AR is shooting lights out. He is in the top 10. He's ranked 9th in points per game. You know who's at number 1?
Luka.
Luka's at number 1 with 35 and 35.1.
Yeah, and then
so
I think
to do that
Shea
on
probably.
Yep, right behind Shea's right behind him. Maxi's right behind him. So rounding out the top 5, you have Giannis and Spider, Donovan Mitchell. So
Giannis is, I shouldn't say quietly, but like he's having like one of the best seasons of his career right now. His team is not great, and he's doing everything he can to carry them.
When will OKC lose another game?
Dude,
they're on a 12-game win streak right now. When are they going to lose another game?
Anyone who watches their games, if you sit down and watch them, there's teams that'll go on runs. There's teams that'll be up go like in the third quarter, and it seems like every game in the third quarter, they're like, all right, guys, just kick up our defense. All these young guys they have, like if anyone wants to learn how to win, like just draft a bunch of really smart, athletic young guys and just let them play full court press defense and just be smothering people the whole game. And of course you have Shea, but man, I don't know. Their defense is what wins them the games. Shea kind of controls the pace with all the fouls and all his drives, but it's their defense that controls everything. So if you have a good defense like that, that's how the Bulls won 72 games. That's how the Warriors won.
Baby.
It's those defensive juggernaut teams that can just turn it up and stop somebody from scoring and go on runs. So I don't know when they're going to lose again, but they made the Lakers look ridiculous.
Speaking of the draft picks, the Clippers are now 5-15, and now that Clipper first round pick could be a lottery pick for OKC. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
it just gets worse and worse. The rich get richer. I feel like I'm just looking at the Eagles right now.
Has there ever been a trade that's worked out for a team, like trading for the older guy and giving up youth? I'm trying to think. I think the only time, I guess Shaq maybe, when the Lakers traded Shaq for Lamar Odom, Brian Grant, and Caron Butler, Miami got a championship out of it, so it worked out for that. That's considered working out for them, I think. I guess the Lakers getting AD, he wasn't that old though at the time. They got a championship because of it. But like it almost seems like every time you unload all your draft picks and all your young guys for someone like Paul George. Like I don't know. It just feels like it doesn't work out.
It's a great point. I think people think proven commodity, and I think people think win now window, right? And so if you can jump start that process, then yeah, people might trade the future for what they can get right now. But the problem is the Clippers are a wonderful example of what that problem is, right? Kawhi sits on the bench all the time. Paul George always got hurt. Chemistry was shaky at times. There you go. That messed 2 or 3 years just and all that I said right now. So
it's tough, man. Because I mean, I'm a Laker fan, but I root for the Clippers too a lot because I want them to win and they're LA, and I love teams that have never won when they can like get in there and start changing their franchise around. Like, and I think they're still going to do that because they have the right owner, but it's been disappointing. Kawhi's been a huge disappointment.
Yeah,
it sucks. The Nets did that too. They traded away all their picks, their young guys for Paul Pierce and Garnett, and the Celtics got Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown from that trade because of those trades. Because the Brooklyn Nets were so bad. Like
Terrible.
It was just there's certain on paper you're like, oh wow, the Brooklyn Nets are Deron Williams, Joe Johnson, Paul Pierce, Garnett,
Right.
Andre Blatch, who was, I mean, that's a joke, but you know what I mean? Brooke Lopez, like on paper, you're like, this team should be really, really good, but they're all old. Like they've already passed their prime. They're guys that can't keep up with some of these younger guys anymore. It's just, you know, how it works. So
Right.
the Lakers, I mean, the Clippers look really old this season, and we're seeing what the result of that is.
Yeah.
So, and before the season, don't get me wrong, I actually liked their moves. I was like, oh, Jason Collins, Brooke Lopez, like this is a cool. I like some of these moves, but I was completely wrong.
Yeah.
I was completely wrong, man.
Anything stand out in the world of sports to you guys that you want to touch on before we sign off? Anybody outside of everybody deciding they were going to do one-handed catches this week? Puka with an amazing one-handed catch. You had Burks with a one-handed catch. You even had, I think it was Gainwell had a one-handed catch for the Steelers, picking that off of the ground before getting his gain. And Brock Bowers is this falling catch. Bro, I can't tell if that's a shaka on your head or like bull horns. What is that?
It's a shaka.
It's a shocker, man. Yeah, it looks like it. It's hard to see. There
There
it is.
we go. There we go.
Aloha.
Now I see it.
Wait, that's not what it says.
It almost looked like Yoda
yeah.
in words. I just had to make sure. That's all.
Attitude Hawaiian it is.
Love it. All right. Well, if nobody else has anybody else have anything before we sign off? Yes, no, maybe. All right. Well, for those still watching, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube at JAMM Packed Podcast. Click on that notification button to view us live every Monday night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at JAMM Packed Podcast. We're going to put out a lot more stuff. We're still going to be ripping open some NBA Top Shop packs. That's still in the works. So stay tuned for more of that. Those shorts will be out soon. We absolutely enjoy. We hope you enjoyed this episode of JAMM Packed. As always, we enjoyed talking sports, and I mean we enjoy just making fun of each other. Really, that's all we ever do here. But please tune in next week as we go over this last week's picks, recap, figure out what's coming out in sports. Until then, make sure you guys are being safe out there. Happy Thanksgiving if you guys didn't tune in last week. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Happy holidays. Make sure you guys stay safe. Be kind to one another. Love this time of year. Everybody's just a little bit kinder. Make sure you guys stay kind to one another, and we'll see you guys next week. Later, fellas. Later. Let's go.
Yo, it's jam packed. Turn the volume to the max. Every episode hitting like a fresh new track. We got the juice, the vibe, the facts. So lean in close. It's time to unpack. Mic check 1 2. We breaking the mold. Story so bold. Got the heat and the cold. From culture to combo, we never play flat. Every beat, every word, yeah, jam packed. J for the jokes, A for the art, M for the moments that hit from the heart, M for the magic, the mind, the map. Put it all together, now you're jam-packed. Tune in, lock in, we're taking you higher. Fuel for your thoughts, spark for your fire. No filler, no fluff, just truth intact. This ain't just a pod, it's jam-packed. Yo, it's jam-packed. Turn the volume to the max. Every episode hitting like a fresh new track.